this video, I'll be showing how I made this simple hose hanger. It's an easy project for beginners, and if you have some scrap wood lying around, it's totally free. I couldn't find a pre-made hose hanger that I actually liked, and I had all this scrap wood lying around, so I decided to build my own. I started out measuring an 8-inch piece of 2x4. I'm using my speed square to draw a straight line across the 2x4. I'm alternating measure then cut because I'm using a single 36-inch length of 2x4. I'm following my straight line so that way my cut is clean. Now I'm measuring the first of two 12-inch sections. Drawing another straight line with my speed square. And cutting. Next, I'm measuring the second 12-inch section. And again, drawing my straight line. I have these triangular offcuts that I'm going to use to brace the corners. This is what a dry fit of all the pieces look like. Before assembly, I'm painting the mating surfaces, and then after assembly, I'll paint the rest. Next, I'm marking where I want to put my screws. I'm making a mark 0.75 inches from the short end and drawing a straight line across. Then an inch from each side, I'm marking a point. Being precise with the screw locations will make this final build look really clean. On the long side of the triangular pieces, I'm putting a mark 1.25 inches from each side. Then I'll use my speed square to draw a straight line across. I'm measuring the thickness of the triangle and marking exactly in the middle. And drawing a straight line with my speed square right down the middle. At the intersections of these straight lines is where I'll put my screws. I'm starting my screws, and I'm being careful to make sure that the screw is perpendicular to the rear edge. Now I'm screwing in the screw just until I see the point peeking out of the other side. I'll do this with both screws and then move on to the other pieces. For the longer pieces, I'm screwing just straight into the wood, making sure that the point of the screw is on the mark that I made. As I'm drilling, I'm making sure that the screw is going straight through the wood, and I'm only going so that just the tip pokes through the other side. I'm aligning the sides and middle so that the corner is roughly 90 degrees and there's no raised edges along the bottom. Now I'm aligning the other side in the same way. And if you really use your eye, you can get it pretty close to perfect. For the triangular sections, I'm using my eye to align them in the middle of the 2x4, and then I'm using the screws that are poking out of the backside to press it into place. Now I can just screw in the screws. I'm sinking the screw heads pretty deep, so that way the screw heads won't be sticking above the face of the triangle. Now repeating the process on the other side. And our hose hanger is braced. Before I hang it, I'm going to paint the side of the hose hanger that's going to be up against the pole that I'm mounting it to. Next, I'm measuring and marking the middle of the 2x4. I'm going to draw a straight line down from the top side. Then starting 1.5 inches from the top, I'm making marks and then spacing them 1.5 inches. I'm making 3 marks for my screws. I've got my screws placed, and now I'm going to drill them through the other side so that just the tips poke out. Now I'm at my mounting location, and I'm just going to place it so that it looks good to my eye, and then I'm going to press the screw tips into the back to make marks. I'm using a center punch to make divots on my marks so that I can center my drill bit. I'm using a squirt of WD-40 as cutting oil to help my drill bit cut through this steel. I'm just taking it slow with my drill so I can preserve the life of this drill bit. Now I can grab the hose hanger and match up the screw tips with the holes and screw the screws all the way through. After touching up the paint, turned out pretty nice. I intentionally made the hose hanger a little bit larger in case we want to upgrade to a longer hose. Right now we've got a 50-footer attached. Thanks for watching. Bye.